Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and in today's Sunday reset we are cleaning up after Thanksgiving. It is obviously not Sunday when I am filming this. However, I desperately needed to clean up and I figured if I was going to be doing it I might as well pop on the camera. So that is what we are doing tonight. It is only 5:15 but it is pitch black outside and I've got a big mess to clean up. I'm going to show you here in just a second. I also got in a new rug that I want to put down, so we're going to do that as well and just kind of get my house put back together. My friend Stacy and I today went out and did some Black Friday shopping, but it wasn't like the Black Friday shopping that you normally would see. We went to our favorite local like artisan shops and some just fun places around town and to our favorite antique shops. And so you're probably gonna see that video before you see this one. I know I said that I wasn't gonna do any more Christmas hauls, but I clearly lied to you because I've got one more to do. So hopefully you guys are here for it. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm gonna spend my entire day finishing all of my Christmas decorating. I can't wait, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. So we're gonna get the house cleaned up tonight so that we've got a nice clean space for that tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get started. So here is a look at what we're working with. It's pretty messy. This is actually the next day. Believe it or not, we had cleaned up most of it. There was a table here in the middle and everybody had really pitched in to get the dishes done and food put away. But I asked them to just leave everything else for me to get it all put back together. We're going to go ahead and do that today. We're going to start here at my dining room table. Now, if you saw my Thanksgiving tablescape video that I put out earlier this month, I did have an entirely different plan for the center of our table. However, the more and more close we got to Thanksgiving and the more people were added to the list, I just felt like it wasn't going to be the best for making sure that everybody could see each other and that we could have really good conversation. And so I just went with something very, very simple. Still used some greenery, still used those pears that I was in love with, used some dried oranges and those little miniature acorns I showed you, still used the great napkin ring holders. I got a lot of compliments on those. They're absolutely beautiful. I have them linked in my Amazon storefront under my Thanksgiving list, and they were a huge hit and a really great price, and they just made the table look really elegant. And here's a little shot of what the table looked like for dinner, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And yesterday, Saturday, my daughter ended up hosting a Friendsgiving for her and her friends, and we did this exact same tablescape, and it just looked so very sweet and nice and simple. I got a ton of compliments. Looks like a ton of work, but I literally just sprinkled everything on. So now I am trying to package everything together so that way when I need to just do a quick fall tablescape, I can grab that. I put it away like this, and it worked out perfectly, like I said yesterday, when I needed to set the table again. Michaela set the table. I just helped her with a little decor down the center, but worked out really, really well. I've also been grabbing a lot of my Christmas decor and bringing it up from the basement so that I can decorate different areas. And as you see, I've got my tiered tray there. So all my tiered tray lovers, I know I have not been decorating with that in a while, but I'm bringing it out. I missed it. Definitely want to use my tiered tray this year. And I also just want to say, please pardon my voice. It is super early on Sunday morning. I was up way later than I should have been last night and paying for it a little bit today. cute little wooden leaf confetti that I had picked up at Hobby Lobby last year and decided to use it. I never used it last year, so it looked really sweet on the table and just added a little something extra. And as I mentioned, I'm just packaging this all together so that it's easy to grab in the future. But all of my my placemats and chargers, those all go into a clear bin at the bottom of my pantry. I keep those up here, not in the basement, because I use them all of the time. And so I want to make sure they're really easy to grab. And so I just keep them down there. But the rest of this is going to go into my fall bins down into the basement. And you guys, Danny has been working so hard on getting the basement organized. Wait till you see it. We've got shelves and everything is getting up off the floor. It's really great. And in January, I plan to be going through all of my decor bins and just editing out what I don't use, editing out what I don't love anymore, and getting rid of that to just make space for new stuff or future things. So stay tuned for that. We're also going to talk about our future basement plans. I think I mentioned that already in a video. I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned. If you are an organizer junkie like me, we've got a ton of work to do downstairs. This was our first year using our new dining room table, and I was really impressed. I love this table. It gets very large. All of the adults were able to sit here at the main table very comfortably. We had place settings for 11 people, and it worked out really, really well. Then all of the kiddos and the teenagers were at another table that I just kind of put along my sofa table. I was going to turn my sofa and put a circular table in my living room. However, I had decorated for Christmas a few days before, and I really liked the way it looked, and I didn't want to move the furniture around. So changed it up a little bit. That was okay. It ended up working out really, really well. But this table was new to us this year. It comes with these 2 great leaves. It gets really big and I love it. I did a lot of research for a long time looking for an affordable option for a large family like mine. So if you're in the market, I will post this down below for you with a link. If you're in the market for a big table that you're going to get a lot of use out of. While we were at it, I had purchased a new rug for our family room, and I wanted to remove this rug that's too small from my dining room, move the rug from the living room here under this table, and then put the new rug down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little rug shuffling now. That rug that I had under there is actually going to go down to the basement for now. It is a Safavea rug. So is the one we're going to put under the dining room table. Again, they are actually from Ross. We bought them in Las Vegas, but Safavea does have items on Amazon. You can find them in other places. I found stuff at Home Goods, but I love those rugs. I think they're so pretty. They do have a little tint of blue in them, but they're really, really pretty. The one we're going to bring in here is really large. Like I said, it was the one from our family room. But we wanted something that was going to give a little bit more coverage to the high traffic zone that is right here. We've got a really high traffic zone, and we just felt like we needed a little bit more coverage there. Plus, I wanted to make sure that all of the chairs fit comfortably on the rug. And the original rug we had here didn't fit even our previous table, but it definitely doesn't fit our new tables. So This is the exact same rug, just in a larger size. Like I said, this was in my family room, so we're just moving it around. Now, I know it's not even. I know that there's more, on one side than the other, but the way that my dining room is set up, I can't put my table directly in the middle of this rug. It just wouldn't work that way to be centered in front of the windows and under the chandelier. So the rug just has to be a little bit off, but it worked out perfectly and everything fit really nicely. So that's what we're doing. I also want to get a new bench for this table, or have Danny build me a new one. That one's kind of falling apart. I'd like a black bench, so that'll be something we do in the future. But this is the new rug that I picked up. Like I said, I got this on, maybe I didn't say, but I got this on Amazon, and I believe it's a 9x12. Just pulling up my orders now on Amazon to give you the correct information, but it is an S&L Homes jute cotton hand woven natural farmhouse area rug. And I lied too. I got the 8x10, and it's really big, and it was really affordable. It was less than $200. And I just wanted something new in here, something more neutral. I did really love that other rug in here, but sometimes I felt like it competed with decor. And so we got this one. It is very soft and very cushy. Definitely slides around a lot. So I need to get a bigger, item to put underneath the no slip pieces that you put under there. And I could also use some of that tape that you saw in the other clip to just hold down the edges. That really makes a big difference, especially because this one's a lot thicker. And I'm curious how my robot vacuum is going to do on that. So I'll keep you posted, but definitely enjoy this new rug. It's felt really nice under our feet, and I have really loved having the larger rug in the dining room. I also want to just take a second to talk about my sweater. I recently picked these up from Walmart. These are their cable knit sweaters, or a waffle knit sweater. I am obsessed. They're $10, you guys. They're very breathable, so you definitely have to wear an undershirt, but they're warm but breathable. I love them. I literally bought them in like 6 colors. So I'll have them linked for you down below, but oh my gosh, when I find a good sweater, I want to share it. You guys ask me about my clothes all the time. My jeans are also from Walmart. I think I already have those linked in my Walmart storefront, but I'm going to link the sweater as well. And just so cozy and comfortable and easy. You can dress it up or down. These will be great for work and great for just everyday use. So if you're on the market for some good sweaters, check those out. And again, who can beat $10? But we're going to move over to my coffee bar now. This is where we keep the dessert. This is like the little dessert bar. I also had drinks over here. So we're going to get this cleaned up because it is a hot mess, as you can see. We actually had an entire pie that didn't get eaten. So we've been enjoying that over the last couple of days. And we're going to get this all put back together. I showed you a clip at the beginning where you saw a table in my bedroom with all the things from my countertops that I had to remove. So we're going to get all that stuff put away. It's finally feeling like the house is coming back together. I can't wait to decorate the coffee bar for Christmas. I have been watching lots of YouTube videos for inspiration, looking at great pictures on Pinterest. I just want a super cozy and nostalgic coffee/hot cocoa area over here. We did a cocoa bar last year. That was the first time we'd ever done that. And now that we live somewhere where it snows, it was perfect. My kids would go outside and play in the snow, come in and make a warm cup of hot chocolate, and it was so delightful and used every day all winter long. Really quickly before I continue, I just poured myself a glass of leftover sangria. I made this fall sangria yesterday. It has red wine and brandy and apple cider, orange juice, some lemon juice, and then Honeycrisp apples and oranges and cinnamon sticks, and you rim it with a cinnamon sugar rim. And you guys, it is so good. I just poured myself some leftovers in my cute little Christmas glass here from Crate & Barrel, and my mouth is watering. I already took one sip, but I'm going to put this recipe for you guys down in the description box, or at least a link to where I got it. I did kind of just like eyeball it. I went by what the recipe called for, but then I just kind of did it by like eye measure. So it might have been a little bit stronger, I don't know, but it is so very good, and you can make it up to 24 hours before you drink it, and it will just get more and more delicious the longer it sits. And so I had some leftovers, so I poured myself a glass, figured there's nothing better than having a glass of wine while you're cleaning. Put in good headphone and get her done. So cheers. That's what we're gonna do for real now. So good, so festive. And now we're gonna go ahead and move over into the kitchen. I did save this for last just because everything else felt so overwhelming. I wanted to gather all of the dishes and all of the cups and all of those things before even moving in here. So we're gonna go ahead and work on the kitchen very, very quickly. This is your opportunity to power through a chore that you don't love, but you know needs to get done. Let's do it together. Do you guys reuse the dishes? I'm sorry, the tin pans here from your chafing dishes? Is that something you wash and reuse? My family was making fun of me because I literally washed 95% of them to reuse, and they were like, Tiffany, you can just toss them and get new ones. But that just feels so wasteful to me. Why, when they're perfectly fine, just wash them and reuse them? They did get a little bent, and I've used them a ton. We bought this huge set for my in-laws' 50th anniversary party that we threw back in 2022. Right? 2022? Yes. September of 2022, we threw a 50th anniversary party for my in-laws, bought a ton of chafing dishes, and I've used them a ton ever since. Birthday parties, obviously the holidays, we set up an entire buffet with the chafing dishes for Thanksgiving. I'll show a picture here. It was perfect. But I hate to get rid of them if they're usable. So I just wash them and put them away, and I already reuse them. I used them again on yesterday for Michaela's Friendsgiving. So what do you guys do? I'm very curious. Do you toss your tin pans for your chafing dishes, or do you wash and reuse like me? Some other entertaining staples that I keep readily available in my house, I've talked about this before, are these little gold tea lights. Again, I bought these for that 50th anniversary party, and I have used them in every single tablescape. They just add the perfect little pop of color and glow ambiance. They're perfect. I also keep those little stemmed water glasses up here, something I use in every tablescape that has been great. But yeah, just kind of keeping things that I use regularly up here instead of down in the basement so that they're easy to grab and I'm not hauling them up, once or twice a month. Now that the countertops are empty, we're going to go ahead and bring the decor pieces back in. Like I said, we had taken everything off, and this is where we had set up all of the chafing dishes. It worked out perfectly for a buffet. Everything stayed warm and fresh, and it was delicious. So putting this all back, I did spend my day yesterday decorating my kitchen and dining room. That'll be coming on Wednesday, you guys. Wait till you see it. It's so good. I love the way it turned out. It is such a cozy kitchen this year, and tried some new things for decorating, and I absolutely love how it turned out. You're going to love it too, I promise. And here is a look at that same space from the beginning of the video, if you can even believe it, all put back together and feeling cozy and festive. So thankful that I took the time to put the house back together so that I could start the next day super fresh. Okay, my friends, that's gonna bring us to the end of this week's Sunday reset. The house is finally mostly put back together. I do have a pile over there of Christmas decor, but that's just gonna go up tomorrow. So hopefully you enjoyed this after Thanksgiving clean with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.